Hello, magnificent human beings. My name is Landon with Yoga New Mexico, where we focus on empowerment, alignment, and strength. You are in the right place, capable and strong. What are we doing today? It is Firelog pose. I've also heard Firelog called double pigeon, and then in the Yin tradition, it's called square pose. At any rate, go ahead and roll out your mat because this is a 25-minute class to help get you loose, awake, and ready to start your week. And I will roll the intro screen. Go ahead and begin standing here at the top of your mat. Shake it out a little bit. Roll your neck around. Bringing your hands either by your side or here at heart center. Roll your shoulders back. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. In through the nose. Inhale, inhale. And out through the nose. In through the nose. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And out through the nose. Exhale. Keep going, listening to the sound of this breath, full, steady, slow, and gentle, and exhaling out the nose. Any thoughts that come up, just allowing them to leave, being present here, standing on your mat. Focusing on that breath and letting your breath calm and relax you. Finding an intention for your practice, something simple, something easy, whatever you wish. Once you have your intention, 3 cleansing breaths to help seal it. So inhale through your nose, inhale, 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 and exhale out your mouth. Inhale through your nose, inhale, 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 and exhale out the mouth. Once more, inhale through your nose. Inhale, 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 hold, hold. And gentle sigh. Open up your eyes. Inhale, hands up overhead. Squeeze your glutes. Very gentle back bend, let it go. Inhale, hands come up, and exhale, fold all the way down. Forward, fold. Excellent. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Chin is the last to rise, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, let it go. And inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive. Come all the way down. Forward fold. Very good. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Relax completely in your forward fold. And then when you're ready, chin is the last to rise on your next inhale, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead, squeeze your glutes, let it go. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive, all the way down, forward fold. Fingertips on the mat. Go ahead and step it back into your downward facing dog. Pedal it out, getting loose, alternating your heels down to the mat. Kind of waking up a lot of muscle groups here, so getting a little twisty. Again, walking it out as you please. Identify your left leg. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, bring it through. Base of your lunge. Inhale, hands up overhead, full crescent lunge. Exhale, soft shoulders. Next inhale, hands come up a little bit. Exhale them all the way down to frame that foot. And then inhale your back leg up into your forward fold. You exhale, relax your forward fold. And then inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing and hands up overhead. Let it go. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Forward fold. Very good. Hands on the mat. Downward facing dog. Waking everything up in your down dog. Moving around. Shift your weight forward into a plank. Holding in your plank. Just breathe. Downward facing dog. Right leg, brief three-legged. Bring it through. Base of your lunge. And inhale. Hands come up overhead. Exhale. Relax your shoulders. Just breathe. Inhaling your hands up just a little bit. Exhale, bring them all the way down. Left leg comes up into that forward fold. We inhale, half lift. Exhale, relax. Forward fold, just hang. Chin is the last to rise, coming all the way up. Hands up overhead. Gentle back bend. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold all the way down, forward fold. Hands on the mat. Downward facing dog. Very good. Weight shifts forward into that plank. Lower onto your knees. Heels to your glutes. Roll your shoulders back just a little bit. Lower halfway out. Push it back up. Then lower all the way down. Raise on up, upward facing dog. Push it back into a brief child's pose. Couple breaths in your child's pose, relax. Weight shifts forward into that tabletop. Shake it out, move it out. Now, our Firelog pose is a really big hip opener, actually. So we're going to do lots of things to kind of get into those hips. Warrior 2 is a great way to open your hips up from the front. So walk your hands out, downward facing dog. Take that right leg, bring it all the way up, and hands up overhead, full crescent lunge. And from here, ground down your back heel, opening it up into that warrior. So warrior 1, warrior 2, warrior 3, always a lot of stuff going on here with our hips. So really kind of just taking your breath deep down and trying to focus on opening everything up from the front, making sure your right knee is stacked on top of that ankle, hips open from the front, strong feet on the ground, engage those inner thighs, and you can lift out of that low back just a little bit. Very good. Hands all the way down to the mat, downward facing dog. Shift forward into that plank, lowering onto your knees. If you wish, you can do that modified chaturanga, then lower all the way down. Raise on up, downward facing dog. Left leg, bring it through, base of your lunge. Hands up overhead, your full crescent lunge. And ground down your back heel, open it up into warrior 2. Doing your checks here, making sure your heel and middle of your arch are in one line. Left knee perfectly on top of that ankle. You don't want a straight knee or having it twisted out to the side or anything. Hands out, eye gaze softly over that front hand. Breathe. Staying with it, staying focused. Hands come all the way down to the mat. And Very good. Bring it back, downward facing dog. Weight shifts forward into that plank. You can do your modified chaturanga if you wish. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Very, very good. Okay. Take that left knee, bring it all the way up the inside of that left wrist. Untuck your back toes and getting set up in the base of your pigeon. So since Firelog is also called double pigeon, it's a good idea to do one simple round of pigeon. We won't be here for too long because we're going to transfer in between our Firelog. So just staying right here in the base of your pigeon, getting set up as best as you can, and then sinking down, coming on down, laying on down, relaxing in your pigeon. Just breathe, staying here in your pigeon. Anytime you feel like you need a sip of water or anything like that, go ahead, it's perfectly fine. Remember in your pigeon just to breathe. All right, so go ahead and push yourself back up into the base of your pigeon here. And then slouching onto that left glute, just kind of falling over. First part is to make sure you bring the shin perfectly parallel with the top of your mat. Flexing this foot and your back leg, bring it on around, and then stack this ankle on top of your knee. So, Firelog can be a very intense hip opener for lots of people. Sometimes, if your Firelog kind of looks like this, then it's good to place a block underneath the bottom knee, and it will allow kind of everything to relax. So you place a block under your bottom knee, and then the opposite hip over here really starts to feel it because there's that nice external rotation in our hip. Our leg starts to rotate outward, so we don't really get that sensation too much in our day-to-day lives. So this is a pretty intense hip opener for a lot of people, and others they don't really feel it very much at all. Now, if you can't stack your ankle on top of your knees, then kind of crossing your legs, but you still want to keep your shins straight. So it's strange, but try to cross your legs, but don't really have them crossed. So you still want your ankles underneath your knees. So if it's out here, that's too much, bringing it in, and then you can hopefully relax on down. So okay, I know it's a lot, I know it's intense, so go ahead and bring this leg all the way back around to the base of that pigeon pose, finding yourself in a more neutral position, hands on the mat, downward facing dog. Pedal it out, kick it out a little bit. And in Wednesday's class, we're going to go into this in depth. Just kind of a preparatory thing here on this Monday to get you going in your week and get things moving. Okay, right knee comes all the way up, placing it down on the inside of your wrist. Untuck those back toes. And getting set up here in the base of your pigeon. However you need to move around a little bit. Sinking down, relaxing, coming on down. Just breathe. Slowly coming back up. All right, next side. So we slouch on to that side. Bring your shin up. This is the part people forget about most is they get too anxious to swing that leg back or to bring that leg forward and we need to move our shin up first so it's nice and square. Bring this leg all the way around, stacking that ankle on top of your knee. And remember, if your knees are lifted, placing a block, a little towel underneath that knee does wonders for the opposite hip. Keep with your breathing. And once more, you can always just have your legs crossed a tiny bit, but still keeping your ankles underneath your knees, and this will help to get that sensation as well. And if you're somewhere in between, sometimes it's good to lean forward just a little bit, still keeping your flat back. So wherever you are, a few more breaths. Okay, enough of the Firelog pose. Go ahead and swing that leg all the way back around base of that pigeon and tuck your back toes, downward facing dog. Walk it out, pedal it out. Weight shifts forward into your plank. Strong plank, lower all the way down. Untuck those back toes and bring your hands along down beside you. Very brief pause and relax. Left or right ear on the mat, whichever one you like. Just hang, just breathe. From here, go ahead and roll onto your back for our first Shavasana. Hands fall out, feet fall out. Just relax. Go ahead and take both knees, bring them on up into your chest. Hands grab at the top of your shins and just draw little tiny circles with your knees. Switching directions, opposite way. And then allowing those feet to come on down, your knees still bent. And stacking this left ankle on top of that right knee, threading the needle, bring this left hand through, grabbing either underneath your knee or at the top of your shin here, whichever one you like. And you can maybe use this left elbow over here to push that left knee outward, whichever one you like. So this is a modified pigeon pose, and as you can see, it has lots of similarities to our Firelog as well. So kind of getting into the same kind of range of motion in our hips, but from a lot of different positions, helping to prepare us for those nice, open, loose hips we will all have one day. Just breathe. Very slowly switching things out. So right ankle on top of left knee, that kind of figure four position, and this right hand threads on through. Again, maybe using that elbow to help guide that knee out if you wish. A few breaths, maybe closing your eyes. Just breathe, just relax. And setting that foot on down, go ahead and set your opposite foot down, bringing your legs on out. Feet fall out, arms fall out, shaking it out just a little bit. And final Shavasana. Close your eyes, just laying here, just breathe, listening to the sound of that breath. Inhale to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping with your breath, everything slow and gentle. Just a little bit more of class left, so going to be quiet just for a little bit so you can enjoy your Shavasana, and I'll let you know when it's time to come back, maybe about 20 or 30 seconds, so just breathe. And as you wish, go ahead and wiggle your fingertips, wiggle your toes, slowly, slowly, maybe pushing yourself back up so that we can bow together. Thanking you all so much for being here. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. If you have not subscribed, please do so already. And from my heart to all of yours, thank Thank you so much. Namaste.